Yeah, they made LR Namegoku a free play unit. It's actually so over for the Planet Namek Sega stans. Or maybe not. Watch this video till the end because I might actually have some hopium for you guys. This is not Dokkan's first rodeo. Throughout this game's history, they fumbled plenty of characters and amazing moments by giving them free play cards instead of proper premium releases. And that's what we'll be looking at today. All of the free play units that should have been summonable. And I always say it, but especially for this video, like, brother, this whole list is going to be extremely biased. So, yeah. Now that you've been warned, let's jump right into the very first card. Strength by Guys Goku should have been a summonable unit. I think that if he was, well, first off, he would have been back. Like, luck in such an iconic Dragon Ball moment in a collab event that will probably never ever come back is pretty crazy. Especially since it's been, what, almost 10 years now? And this is still, to this day, the only by Guys Goku we have in Dokkan. Like, this is crazy, bro. Then even for the time, this would have been a very hype Dokkan Fest. A hype Easy and a hype Super Easy. Like, bro, his card art still looks good to this day. I would definitely use it in my Dokkan profile if he ever becomes available again. So that guy should have been like a Dokkan Fest or even an LR. The LR androids also should have been summonable. Okay, this is probably a very biased take as a Future Saga stan, but it has always bothered me how that unit is not on the Future Saga category and how they don't have future in their names, even though their card art is obviously from the future. If they were summonable, I think Dokkan would have probably put more thought into the whole card. And the thing is, I don't think we'll ever see these guys again as a combo card LR. They are probably going to release them at some point as a tag unit, but the more I think about it, the more I think it's probably just going to be a TUR and not an actual LR. And like, bro, that card art is just so sick. So the fact that it's been wasted on a fish play LR is pretty frustrating. Like, sure, they were very good on release and post Easy, and their Super Easy is also probably going to be good, but they would have for sure been better as a summonable card. Int LR Piccolo. This unit would have made them so much money back in the days. Like, that card art alone would have probably made a lot of people summon for him or them. I think this could have easily been like a Kid Gohan and Piccolo unit. I know we got them as a Dokkan Fest TUR years later, but like I just said, it was a TUR. That moment, in my opinion, deserves an LR. And that card art would have been absolutely perfect for that LR. A big shame that it was wasted on a World Tournament LR. And also, if you didn't know, this Piccolo still has the highest base defensive stat in the game. At the time of his release, he was one of the best tanks in the game and had one of the tankiest teams in the game. So just imagine if he was summonable. He could have been an even more insane tank, and ironically, would have been much easier to obtain. Like, the World Tournament was brutal back then, and once the second World Tournament LR was out, it was almost impossible to get that Piccolo, because you could only obtain him from the World Tournament banner, and bro was unfeatured. Like, it was bad, bro. It was bad. I honestly have no idea how I even managed to rainbow that guy, just from that banner, like that. Bro, the luck I must have had, yeah, it was crazy, bro. End of Z Goku, another victim of the World Tournament. I don't know how they dropped that guy with like one of the best card arts in the game as a World Tournament trophy card that just never came back, and honestly is probably never coming back. Bro, it's End of Z Goku. This could have easily been at the bare minimum a free-to-play LR, and they just dropped him like that as a trophy card, a World Tournament trophy card. Like, that's just crazy to me. Honestly, I think this guy could still drop someday as a yellow coin LR or even a monthly Dokkan Fest. Like in a future G2 or Busaka celebration, one day I could see that guy as like the EX part LR. He could even be some sort of like rival tag unit with Oob. Like, that would just be crazy. They could even make him like the best unit in the game. Like, it's End of Z Goku. Physical UI Goku. Okay, maybe this one is a reach, but I just hate how they wasted such an amazing pose on a fish play unit. And not even the TUR of the card. Like, they wasted that iconic pose, bro, on an SSR. Brother. This should have been Int UI Goku's card art. And the same thing with that Super Saiyan Goku trophy card. Like, why waste such an iconic moment on a trophy card? Like, I just don't get it, bro. If they drop an LR Namek Super Saiyan Goku, this has to be his card art. But knowing Geppy, he is probably going to give us those two iconic card arts as alternate card arts for Int UI Goku and Strength Namek Goku. Like, you already know, bro. You already know. And the sad part is that I would probably summon for those alternate card card arts, bro. That's the craziest part here. LR Agel's percent Trunks should have been a summonable LR. This is without a doubt the most aura Trunks ever had. Like in the tank top, bro, him finishing off 18 should have been like a voiced active skill attack. Like yeah, active skills weren't a thing yet when he first released, but he dropped a couple of months before the 4th year anniversary. They could have easily delayed his release and dropped him as a summonable LR with a voiced active skill. Brother, I need that moment in Dokkan. Him screaming, "This is for Gohan!" This has to happen, bro. This has to happen. This should have happened years ago. I guess we could still see him as an LR in the future, but he still unfortunately won't have that amazing card art. I guess they are probably going to drop him with some sort of future Gohan What If animation where he changes the future with him, which would be absolute cinema. I hope I pull him this time though. Int LR Middle Cooler Army was just such an insane free play unit that I can only imagine how cracked he would have been as a summonable LR. But this guy helped me so much back in the days that honestly I kind of hesitated to put him here. And I guess it really depends on whether they'll ever reuse that card art again or not, because bro, if we're talking about Dragon Ball Z movies, this card art has to be like a top 10 most iconic Dragon Ball Z movie moment. And I don't think it was a waste to put it on a card as good as the Int LR Middle Cooler Army, but with all of the crazy mechanics Dokkan has released since, bro, I feel like maybe they should have held on to it. Like it's only a matter of time before they release a new Middle Cooler with some sort of multiple revival mechanic. Honestly, it could even be like a tag unit with like different Middle Coolers. I just hope they also won't turn that moment into an alternate card art. Just imagine if they re-release LR Physical Middle Cooler with this moment as his alternate card art, brother. Just imagine that, bro. Carnival LR, alternate card arts, bro. Imagine if that's the reason why they didn't easy him during the 11th year anniversary. There's just no way, right? Nah, there's no way, bro. There's no way. Code Goku and Vegeta could and should have been summonable units. At the very least, banner units. Like, brother, I know those jackets would probably look pretty goofy in real life, but in the movie, Goku and Vegeta had aura, bro. They had aura with those jackets. And sure, I like the fact that Dokkan gave us Dokkan Originals, Code Blue Goku and Vegeta as very good fish play units, but those guys just aged like absolute milk, bro, and were never relevant past the first few months following their release. I think that if they had dropped as summonable cards, they would have had a longer lifespan, since they probably wouldn't have easy it on release. They could have easily been Dokkan Fest to hype up the movie. Like just imagine that before the digital Dokkan Fest of Dragon Ball Super Broly and Gogeta, we had a Dokkan Fest Code Goku or Vegeta with a better unit Code Goku or Vegeta. This could have been just so hype, bro, so hype. Especially as like Dokkan Originals, since in the actual movie, I'm pretty sure they never transformed in their codes. So yeah, I really hope we get them as like a combo LR in the future, or even a tag unit. LR Int Super Saiyan Vegeta should have been a summonable card. Not only is this such an iconic moment, like it's Vegeta turning into a Super Saiyan for the first time on screen, but the Fish Play LR honestly wasn't good enough in my opinion, considering how hyped that moment was. At least for me. This as an LR would have sold so well. Like generally they could have kept everything the same. The card art, the animations, and just given him a better kit. And he would have been one of the hypest Yellow Coins LRs of the year. Like imagine if instead of being like a mini weaker version of Agel's % Blue Evolution Vegeta, he was just a full-on better Agel's % Blue Evolution Vegeta. Just imagine how hype this could have been. Yardrat's % Goku is definitely Dokkan Fest worthy, and the fact that they dropped him as a fish play unit and just never touched him again is crazy to me. Like brother, they went out of their way to give him counters, making him one of the coolest fish play units in Dokkan's history. And they couldn't just improve his animations a little bit, give him a better kit, and drop him as a monthly Dokkan Fest TUR or even a Yellow Coin LR. Like they could still do that in the future and give him like a weapon / physical Sprata counter. Sure, it's not the most common Sprata type, but if they make it guaranteed, he could be pretty good. And obviously he'll just be so cool. The Dragon Ball Super Broly movie Gogeta should have been a banner unit of some sort. They just dropped the guy randomly months after the Broly movie celebration, and not only did they easy him on release, bro was also terrible. I don't know what they were thinking with his kit, but this guy was practically dead on release, which was pretty sad to see. Like it was Gogeta from the brand new movie, the only base Gogeta in the game at the time. Just imagine if the guy had dropped alongside Agel Gogeta Blue as a better unit. With like some dodge chance, insane support and utility. He could have been so helpful for a fusion SBR stage, which by the way was absolute hell for those who remember. Honestly, he could have even been insane for the Legendary Goku event, with like some defense stacking. Like the guy already stacked attack on Super. I'm sure he could have stacked defense too if he was summonable. They just missed the mark with that guy, such a fumble. The Int Super Saiyan 3 Goku that de-transforms should have been a summonable unit. Like, don't get me wrong, the guy was good on release, but that idea was just too good in my opinion to waste on a free play card. Like brother, imagine if this was the part 2 LR of the 2020 Worldwide Celebration, alongside Angel LR Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. It would have been perfect. That Vegeta was clearly made to be paired with a Busaga Goku, and that could have been that Goku. They had practically unlimited material for his super attacks, and could have made him an insane LR. Like, I get that they wanted to make the unit super attack available for free, which is pretty ironic considering the base Goku part of the card was infinitely worse than the part of the card that didn't have the new mechanic, but they could have just done something else, like a future play Kid Trunks with like a Goten unit super attack where they fuse or something like that. Tech LR Demon King Piccolo. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of OG Dragon Ball, but even I can admit that making this guy a free play LR was crazy. It's literally as if they had dropped the first Transforming Final Form Frieza to full power as a free play LR. Like what are we doing here? Generally, what are we doing? The guy had a very good base kit and pretty decent animations for the time. He could have been a phenomenal summonable LR. But what's even crazier to me is the fact that they did it not once, but twice. With the release of LR HL Demon King Piccolo, they generally gave us a revamped version of that same card as a free-to-play unit again, with top tier OSTs and very good animations again. Like bro, with actual good kits, a dual Dokkan Fest Kid Goku and Demon King Piccolo would definitely sell. Maybe not like anniversary worthy, unless they sprinkle some Dokkan original animations in there, but the guy definitely deserves more than 2 free-to-play LRs. Like, this is just insane. The Legion of Shadow Dragons should have been a summonable card, and a transforming one. The fact that we still don't have a Sin Shenron that transforms into Omega is just crazy to me. We did get an LR Omega with an intro where he goes from Sin to Omega, and that OST was just absolutely fire. Probably my favorite villain OST, but I still don't understand how they dropped that Battlefield LR, and at the same time didn't give us a free-to-play Shadow Dragon team. The GT bosses category was just so bad at the time, bro. And had been in a bad spot for like a long time. Another reason why this should have been like a summonable card, that category needed an absolute top tier card. That's some free-to-play unit. LR Intien was such a fumble, bro. They wasted such a cool moment on a Prime Battle LR that wasn't even all that at the time. His OST is still one of the best OSTs in the game, and the things they could have done with the card if they had just kept it in the oven a little longer, like if this Tien were to release today as a summonable card, he would have probably been some sort of Tien and Chaozu with a revive where Chaozu sacrifices himself. Then they could have even given him an additional revive or special KO guard mechanic, where it plays a special animation, and Tien loses his arm and you survive at like 10% HP or something. Like, brother, this would just be cinema, bro. This would be so sick. I don't know if Dokkan is allowed to go that far, but I personally would summon for a card like that. LR Int Babidi has to be one of the biggest fumbles in Dokkan history. Like, they really wasted one of the best moments from the Buu saga on not only a standby attack, but did not even fully charge standby attack. The attack that you literally never see. And bro, that card art, they really wasted that card art on a standby skill. Like, this can't be real, bro. This can't be real. Who had this idea? Like, even if the card was crazy good, this would have still been a fumble. But the card also sucked. Like, brother, what? We might actually never see that animation in Dokkan ever again. All of that because of free-to-play LR. This is insane. All of the story mode free-to-play units could have easily been summonable cards. Like, who wouldn't summon for a Dokkan original Trunks and Broly, a Frieza and Cooler combo card, or a What If Super Saiyan Bardock that goes Super Saiyan 2 in one of his super attacks? Like, those are insanely hype cards that would have sold so well as summonable units with better kits and animations. So I really don't get why they wasted them on free-to-play units that for the most part weren't even that good. Like, Bardock was arguably the only one that was actually useful, when it should have been the other way around, considering the fact that we already have plenty of Super Saiyan Bardocks in Dokkan, but no Trunks and Broly or Frieza and Cooler combo cards. LR Pajama Beerus was such a waste of a unit. Maybe the card was helpful to some people. Personally, I never used it and think the card was absolute garbage. But I really like the idea of a Beerus that's starts the fight sleeping and is like an absolute wall defensively, and then wakes up to cook the enemy. That's just such a cool idea. I don't get why they had to waste it on like a garbage fridge play unit. If he was summonable, you already know he would have been an absolute wall. Wall asleep. Like, he would have probably been one of the best defensive units in this game's history. But they had to make him a fridge play unit. Tech Paragus. Does anybody remember anything about this card? Like, generally. I know Paragus is very popular on GP. And like, GP players were waiting for a proper Paragus unit since like forever. Like a Z Paragus unit. And that's what we got. A fridge play unit that honestly wasn't even that good. Like, I think that he should have been in LR Broly's banner unit instead of Videl. Like, why was Videl even Broly's banner unit? Like, what are we doing, bro? A proper Paragus as a utility monster would have been one of the greatest banner units in Dokkan history. The guy could have given crazy support to Broly units while being invincible next to a Broly. Or actually, just imagine if the guy had 100% damage reduction with a Broly on rotation, but debuffed the Broly's on rotation to mimic how he was suppressing Broly's power. Like, actually, this would have been such an interesting card. Like, how am I thinking of better ideas than the devs themselves? Well, this just makes no sense. Last but not least, the new LR Goku. Yeah, the guy should have been a summonable unit. Dropping him as a fridge play LR, a Dokkan Frontier fridge play LR, is just crazy. When we've been dying for a new LR Namek Goku, I'll even go as far as to say that all of the Dokkan Frontier units should have been summonable. Bro, the things they could have done with Dende as a summonable banner unit? Brother, why is his active skill only usable in Dokkan Frontier? As a banner unit, he would have probably just been invincible, and his active skill probably would have been the same as Tekia Jirubi, which is an insane active skill. But nah, instead we got an SR that isn't even that good, even in Frontier. Outside of like specific nodes where you're forced to use him, at least the Saiyan Armor Krillin is literally what I expected him to be, like a crazy support type unit with dodge. Well, at least kit wise. Stat wise, it's a different story, hence why he should have also been summonable. Like, he could have been the perfect banner unit for a potential LR Namek Goku, who could still be on the way, by the way. I know there's been a lot of Doom Yum lately, but I think we could potentially still see another Namek Super Saiyan Goku this year for multiple reasons. Reason number one, most of the new Dokkan Frontier LR's animations seem to be recycled. Most of his animations literally just come from the Dokkan Fest Strength Namek Goku. You can see it for yourself. Reason number two, Dokkan Frontier is just a disgusting game mode. In my opinion, it's just not fun. And it's mainly for one reason. The Planet Namek Saga category just sucks, bro. Like, it just sucks. So it would make sense for Dokkan to drop some premium units to buff that category this year. Like, bro, it's literally Dokkan 101. Drop a garbage event, then release summonable units later down the line that turn it into a joke. Dokkan 101, bro. Reason number three, not exactly sure how accurate this is, but apparently some players were invited by Bandai last year to try out the new Dokkan Frontier mode, and one of them said that he actually used a Super Saiyan Goku that still isn't in the game to this day. And if that's true, I really doubt that they'll drop another Fridge Play Super Saiyan Goku from Namek this year. Like, another Fridge Play unit, this would be crazy. So it has to be a summonable Goku, right? Like, it has to be, for sure. But like I said, I don't know how true that is, but I guess only time will tell. And reason number four, I already made a short about this, but int Dende's Awakening ID is already in Dokkan's database, and by the ID number, it looks like the guy will awaken around Tanabata. It could just be a coincidence and mean absolutely nothing, but we're trying to be hopeful here. What if it's actually a sign? It wouldn't be crazy to think that they'll drop the final Planet Namek Saga node of Frontier during an actual Planet Namek Saga celebration. I don't know, bro. Doesn't seem that crazy. Let me know what you think. Is this just cope, or am I actually onto something? But yeah, anyways, this is it for today's video. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.